out though. It's almost blindingly bright. So we're just gonna go on a quick walk. We're gonna go to one of the newer moon milks. Let's not get hit. Let's not get hit. Let's walk down this way, see what we can see is new out in this area. We do know that they are building, I want to call it a condo, but some people call it a complex or some crazy name like that. A community. That's what some people call it, a community. That's the one that I'm talking about that they're building right there. What's up, Army guy? What's up, buddy? We're just taking a quick walk. I got to go to Moon Milk. Sorry about that. I forgot I had my Wi-Fi on. But it should be good now. So, that is the complex right there. I'm kind of hoping if this gets built soon, I hope a lot of these people will leave. And then maybe that'll lower the rent for us. So, just doing a quick little stroll around the neighborhood. We're going to go to this new Moon Milk. We have 5 Moon Milks in less than a 10-minute walk now. I don't even go to my favorite one anymore. It's been a while. Sin Chow. I haven't been down this street in a long time either. So, yeah, I haven't been down this street in a long time. Come on. I know all the guys been wanting me to do the live stream, but they'll see this once it's over and they say, oh man, I missed it. But like I said, I'm gonna pop in here occasionally, once a week or so, unless there's something. Oh, look at this. This is a cool, look at this pizza stone or pizza oven. This is the pizza place I was gonna go to. They told us, let me see if they have it. Yeah, buy one pizza large, get one. See, they don't have it anymore. They used to have a buy one, get one. And then they started telling me, oh no, it's only between like 12 and 2 o'clock. And I was like, damn, who the hell is going to eat freaking 2 pizzas in the middle of the afternoon? But at first they had it as buy one, get one free. I think it was on Mondays or Tuesdays all day. And me and Fluffy came down there like, oh, we just stopped that last week. And I was like, damn, man. Damn, someone just left their backpack out there. I took a look. Actually, I've done a video at this place. This place is a 2-bedroom, but it's weird the way that the setup is because there's no living room. So there's 2 bedrooms, a kitchen, and 2 bathrooms, which is nice, but there's just no living room. It's the Duke of Danang. We are just strolling down to Moon Milk. I have so many choices of Moon Milks now. We have 2 of them. Wait, one? Yeah, we have 2 down by the pub western area. Then we have 1 this way that we're going to. It's probably technically the closest. And then we have 1 up on the beach, Main Street. I haven't had a pizza. What's up, Teresa? I haven't had a pizza in a while. People love that little cafe. It's got a cool little bridge and stuff. See, this is the scooter I need. I would ride this one. This is the one that I would ride right there. I think I'm pretty much 100% recovered from my cold too. There's only one pizza that I've had here that's somewhat good. Gilda's. I could go for a nice Chicago deep dish pizza too. Let's cross. Jumbo crab. Yeah, man, I haven't been down here in a while. I haven't been getting out much. One, I've been recovering from my cold. 2, I'm by myself here, so I haven't really had need to go out and go do anything. And I've been cooking. I've been cooking at home too. Let's not get hit by this guy pulling away. We got the guy instructing. Yeah, it's been easy, man. I've been in the AC. I've been able to relax. Oh, I got a video that should be coming out tonight, if not at the latest tomorrow. I have the first full video of Ween Yawn. I think you guys will like that. It's gonna be probably 15 or 20 minutes long. So it's gonna be a little, just a tad longer than my usual uploads. But I actually think you guys will like the video. It's about 80% done. So hopefully you guys will get a good view of Ween Yawn and see. Most people I think will be able to quickly tell if they'll like Ween Yawn or not. Ween Yawn is kind of like the alternative to Da Nang. They have a great restaurant there. It's probably one of my favorite restaurants in all of Vietnam. I show that in the video too. I appreciate it, Teresa. The only thing that I say is I slack on editing. That's my one downside. If I was able to get editing done, oh, this is new, then man, it would be amazing. That's why I enjoy doing a live stream so much. There's no editing. Once the video is done, it's done. So we're gonna go to this new Moon Milk. It's probably about a month old now. We'll take a shortcut over here. This is something rare that I always see in Vietnam. We'll walk down this local street. I know my little shortcut now. Not really a shortcut, it's just a quick 1 block shortcut. And they've been building this place forever though. I don't even remember how long it's been since they've been building this. So I didn't really know what it was for. In my opinion, I thought it was so cats don't get underneath the wheel, like, and get trapped when they start their car. But a local told me, this is what he told me. He said it's so that rats don't get in there and chew up the wires on cars. So I thought it was for cats. He told me it's for rats. That's at least what a local told me when I walked by. I said, what is that for? And he goes, oh, so the rats don't get in and chew up all the cables and cords inside the car. Here we go, Moon Milk. I haven't been, remember I told you guys when Fluffy left that I would be doing a lot less live streams because I'm cooking at home and I'm not really going out much. So there's nothing really to live stream. Here we go, we got some discounts. A top blade. What the hell am I going to do with the top blade? I don't know. I don't know if they have problems with rats. I've never seen, well, I've seen them outside, but I've never had problems with rats inside or anything like that. So I don't know if it's just kind of some special precaution or what, but I've never heard anyone tell me that they had rat problems. Just that one guy just told me that about the little protector. I need to get some eggs and some bacon. Oh, there they go. My peppers are 50% off. See, this is what I like about Moon Milk. They have stuff that's 50% off. Here we go. Actually, they got a bunch. Look at all this discounts. And Teresa, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Teresa. I really, really, really appreciate it. Big thumbs up, big chili peppers up. Goat horn peppers. I think these are the ones that I get. Yeah, I think these are the ones I normally get. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Look, an employee put their drink in there. I'm assuming that's an employee. They want to keep their drink cold. It's probably an iced coffee. Big thumbs up to Teresa. Let's see. Where's my bacon? Where's my bacon? I think it's here. I don't really want the big pack. There we go. This is the bacon I get. This is the closest bacon that I get to the USA that tastes like American bacon. I think it's, how much is it? 40,000 for 200 grams. So it's like $2.50 a pound, I think. Almost $3. Seeing a studio right here in the hood in 15 minutes. Where is it at, Dale? Let me see. You know what I'll do? What I can do, if I'm gonna go check this out with Dale, then I won't get anything now, so I won't have to carry around my frozen bacon and my stuff. Antoine 38, okay, yeah, I guess I'll meet you. And then what I'll do is on my way back, I'll come pick this stuff up. So I don't want to be carrying eggs. And I don't want to be carrying eggs and bacon. Antoine 38. Antoine 38. I think Antoine 38. Come on. Ugh. Nine. Antoine 38. I'm trying to figure out without getting on Google Maps. Antoine 38. So I know that's 1 through about 15. That's like 1 through 15. What is it near, Dale? What's the nearest landmark that I would know where it's by? 38, I think, is somewhere up this way. Antoine 38. So this is Dubois. I could get on. You know what? Give me 1 second. Antoine 38. I'm pretty sure 38 is up by Food Street. But by Old Le Bordeaux. Okay, that's 34. That's 34. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get on Google Maps. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm back. I know exactly where it's at. It's right near the avocado ice cream. Okay, I'm back. I know exactly where it's at. It's right near the avocado ice cream place. So I'll meet you over there. Just remind me that I got to stop at Moon Milk when I leave. I didn't want to carry the eggs. Hey, you know what? $15. Screw it. I'm a fool. I should have got it. No. I'll get it when I'm on my way back. I don't want to carry the bacon. I am walking over here. You guys are going to get a treat because we're going to go take a look at a studio that I guess Dale is looking at. Turn left. So I know exactly where it's going to be. There's a good, well, not a good, but a good ice cream place. I was going to say a good avocado ice cream place, but I'm not a big fan of the avocado ice cream. I had it, and it's actually not bad, but I like their coconut ice cream, and I know exactly where it's at. Let me try to read your guys' messages. I am in Da Nang. What is the weather? The weather is very nice. Look at the sun's out. It's actually shockingly not too hot. It's perfect, actually. I thought I was going to be out here sweating because I've been in the AC for so long, but it's not too bad. That's the weather right now. I would guess, in my opinion, I'm going to say it's like high 80s. I would guess it's like in the high 80s. So if you guys are interested, we'll go take a look at a studio that Dale is going to be looking at. We got some time to kill, I think. This is a little park. I wish they would clean this park up, though.
Turn right.
I really wish they would clean this park up, because I've looked at a few apartments. That's Anthuong 34, and there's always a lot of apartments available there, and the place would be so much nicer. I think they have a basketball court over here, but all they need to do is just cut all this freaking weeds down. So I don't know why they don't cut it down. But I thought there was a basketball court, I swear. Oh yeah, no, I swear there was a basketball court. But look, all the stuff they should cut down. I've always been interested in these apartments. I have no clue if they rent them out or what they are or anything, but it looks like a complex. It looks decent. Running trails? I'm not sure. That's a good question. Any running trails? I am not sure. I'm sure I see people jogging at the beach. I see people jogging other places. So this is a soccer. They used to have a soccer. But I swear there used to be a basketball. Oh, maybe this was it. There used to be a basketball hoop, I swear, over here. Yeah, this is where the basketball hoop was. See?
Turn left.
There is the old basketball hoop. Look, I can dunk on this one. Boom! Made with some plywood. I can always hit threes. I wish there was a hoop out here. Look at that form. You can walk the beach area and sidewalks and streets. So, we'll come over here. I don't think I've actually ever been down this street. I've walked past it, but I don't think I've actually ever went down. Oh, they do got a couple of places here. Scent Ocean. See, this is the problem. So when you guys, I'll give you a perfect example. When people come out here and they're like, hey, I heard I should just walk around and go to apartments and just like go look at them in person, right? That's a great idea. But the problem is, like, places like this, you'll come to Da Nang, right? This will be an apartment. But look, it's locked. See? And there's no manager. There's no one here. So then you're sitting here and you're like, how do I go look at this place? And sometimes there's a WhatsApp phone number. Sometimes there's not. Like, look. So let's say that you've seen this place and you wanted to come check it out. How would you check it out? So how would you check it out? Like, that's the problem. So I wish that they either had someone standing at the door or left the door open or something. But that's the big problem about walking around and trying to look at apartments, is that no one ever has their door open and no one's ever there. You still remember me? It's KK Tanner. YouTube, you do not like me using a real name? What do you mean I don't like you using a real name? There's lots of people that use their real name.
Turn right.
I'm not sure what you mean. So that is the one downside about going and looking at places, is that no, so technically those are, there's Discount Dale right there. What's up, Dale?
Buddy.
What's up, buddy? You're looking at your new place?
We'll see. Just sort of happened just now.
You'll be near the Japanese buffet.
The real one I'm gonna go see is Friday by the river. This side of the river.
In the back here.
It's like, nice, the pictures I'm hoping it is, because it's only like 5.5.
And they're like, oh yeah, that was from 5 years ago, the picture. They're like, yeah, you just got to share a bedroom with this guy. I went down this street before. There was I don't know if it's still open. I think it is still open. It was an avocado ice cream place. And when we went there, it was a lady and her husband. The husband was real nice, but every time we walked by after that, we'd never seen the husband again. These all have places, but I was telling them on a live stream, the problem is you go to these places and the doors are shut. You can never go in there. That's the problem.
I saw there's 3 available on this street right now. I went to one halfway up. is facing the inside. I want air. Like I
Yeah.
want this side.
Yeah. The problem is they need to clean that park up down the road too.
Oh, those are good.
Yeah. They've never mowed that grass or cut down the weeds ever.
I think 9.
9?
Text them. Yeah, didn't I say 9?
Yeah. You'll be neighbors with Mitzi. It's not a good idea booking on Airbnb. I'm not going to say it's not a good idea, but for me, I do not like Airbnb in Da Nang for 2 reasons. For one, there's not many choices. There's just a few choices, and to me, they're terrible choices. And then the double whammy on top of that is they're way overpriced. So like I see the places on Airbnb, and then I find them the same exact ones on Facebook, and they're much more expensive on Airbnb. And it's natural because Airbnb charges like 13% on top of the rental. So for one, you're paying 13+% more to rent off of Airbnb. So for me, I never go through Airbnb in Da Nang. Now, the only place that I kind of do Airbnb that shockingly works good for me is the Philippines. I do use Airbnb in the Philippines, but in Da Nang for me, it's terrible all the way around. Not many choices, bad choices, and too expensive. And Cruiser. YouTube does not like me using my name. Okay. Oh, this is the place right here. This is exactly it. This is the avocado ice cream place. It looks like they're still open. See, avocado ice cream. Yep, that's the avocado ice cream. Is this the place? It must be
I
upstairs.
think he's coming down. I just texted
How much do they want for this?
6.9.
6.9, so basically 7 million. 7 million, I think, is about 280 or something. I think it's something like that. Oh, let me get out of the way before I get hit. Clover Residency. That's what I was trying to explain to you guys. Look, so this is another place to come, right? But let's say you say, hey, I want to go take a look at this place, right? Hey, look, it's locked. You can't get in. So how do you contact this place? You have to sit out here and wait till someone comes out, and then most likely it's a resident, and you can be like, hey, man, I want to rent here. They'll be like, oh, I don't know. You got to contact the landlord. You're like, oh, do you know the landlord's number? Some will say, yeah. Some will say, I don't know. But that's the problem. So whenever you hear people say, oh, walk around, and I even say it sometimes, but when I say it, I usually mean hotels, or you'll have to get the WhatsApp number and then contact them on there. So you can't just like stroll out and just be like, hey, I'm going to go hit up 7 places today. I'm going to walk in and look, because look, all these places, these are rentals, but they're all closed. What's up, JV? I think this is the guy right here. Huh?
270.
270, yeah.
Hello. Can you see your one? Can you see your? Yeah.
I think a perfect place, it pops up every once in a while. I don't know if Dale would like it, but I almost moved into it. It was a place for 7 million, and it was right by where the banh mi lady is. But that place pops up and out all the time.
Alo chị ơi, ở dưới là đang làm văn phòng đúng không chị?
I guess we're going to take a look at this studio. 6.9. I guess we're going to go take a look at this. It's in the bottom of a tour place. we'll show you what a $207 US studio gets you. I can get some free shoes. Everything is separate meter, so this is how they keep track of the electricity bill that you guys pay. I think they're cleaning it still. Probably all wet. Shit. He has a back, yeah, all of his stuff is ready to go. And then, like I was saying, this is how they keep track of your meters. So at the beginning of the month, you will read what your meter says, and then you will take a look at it. So let me show you guys. This is the kitchen. There's the sink, and there's the bathroom. Actually, it's got a queen size bed.
Animal. The previous tenant. Smells like
Dog. I can smell it too. There's the washer. Almost a full-size fridge. Closet. Bed, nightstand, fan, not fan, AC. So there's a table, a TV, and then a patio. And actually it has a decent size patio. Too bad they couldn't trim the trees just a little bit. This is the crazy thing about Vietnam, man. Their patios are always so low. Like, look at this. I'm leaning over. If I don't drink, but if someone drank, man, they could easily go head over heels here. So, but the good thing is you can see the sun is right there. This tree does actually block it off. And look, there's some kind of fruit right here. You get free produce right here. I don't know what kind of fruit that is, but maybe in a couple months you can start snacking on this. $270, you'd move it. You can find stuff even cheaper. I know compared to the USA, it's a freaking steal. But these are about the going range. When I first came to Da Nang, you could get studios for like 5 to 7 million all day. This is 6.9.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming, I always like to overshoot a little bit. And I try to say water and electricity for a studio, probably 500,000 VND a month, which is about $20. So add about $20 for electricity and water and whatever other small little fees. Yeah, there's no couch, but there's 2 chairs and a table.
Okay.
You have a fruit or a produce tree out there. I don't know what fruit it is. So is your city in like a 15-minute walk away? The city that I'm in? I'm in Da Nang. Da Nang is a big city, 1.5 million people. Where I live is probably about a 10-minute walk from here. They do have enough plugs though. They got a plug down there, plug there. It's kind of a separated studio. It has this separate area when you walk in, which basically has the bathroom. I'm assuming, okay, that's the kitchen sink. Because I was thinking that was the bathroom sink, but the kitchen sink, the bathroom sink's in there with the bathroom. That's the kitchen sink. And then this is gonna be your stove and your cooking area.
Okay. Come on. Thank you. Okay.
Come on. So there's your stove. Let me put my shoes back on, guys. Now, the only thing that I kind of like.
I mean, it makes mine look like a fucking. He's never seen mine. He makes mine look like a middle.
Anh có gì về mà nhắn tin cho tôi qua Zalo.
The fridge is right next to the washer. It's almost a full size fridge too. Come on. There, yeah, the fridge is in the room next to the washer. We have a 15-minute city. It feels like 30 minutes when all the people are from Colorado. Very nice. Is there hot water? Oh yeah, you should ask them, is there hot water? Hot water, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna take
Căn phòng đó đang sửa chữa và tôi nghĩ nó rất ồn ào, không phù hợp với những người khách nước ngoài như bạn.
That room is okay.
Okay.
They said maybe Dale would feel it's a downgrade. Garden hose only. I think he's showing him another area. What was your name again? It's been a while. I couldn't read the rest of your message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still want.
You need a bucket of water.
Okay.
Em thuyền gần 4-6 tuần luôn.
Đó, cái này giữ đi đó.
This guy doesn't want to let him go.
40 đến 2.
Soha Tours. Not sure what they do, but looks like tours. It's been a while since I watched. My name is Will, and the name of the channel is Will Travels. This is Phil's favorite treat. Parts of Malaysia is too.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye bye. Come on.
Yeah, I have a bunch scheduled for Friday. If you're interested.
Okay, yeah.
That one looks. He was just warning me about the street.
What, he said it's noisy?
The one by the river. But dude, it's only 5.
You gotta take a look at it.
I mean,
Why is it 5?
well, it's not here.
Yeah.
Anything outside of here goes.
But you have to figure how much is it compared to here. But I would say if I broke this place down, I'll give you guys the good and the bad. So the good stuff, I'll tell you, it's still in the prime area. My cutoff that I don't like to go past is this street right here, which is Anthuong 34. I don't like to go back that way. I like to go back that way to eat, but to live, I like to live up this way. That's the pro. The other pro, it's very close to Moon Milk. So you'd probably be going to that Moon Milk now. And actually what I like,
This other one's
What I liked about this one is it's separated. It's a studio, but it was kind of separated. Everything wasn't all in one area. The downside, I would say, what's up, doggy? I think it was a little, unless I've been out of the loop, I think that was a little expensive for a studio. 6.9, or maybe studios jumped up.
I think so. They jumped up on me too.
They did?
Yeah.
So maybe studios jumped up.
Seems like they're averaging 6.5.
That's crazy. When I got here, studios would be all day, 5 million to 7 million.
Jonathan only pays 5 million.
5 million is basically what a going normal studio was going for. 5 to 7 was kind of expensive for a studio.
And the guy that I did the visa run yesterday with, he's by Gilda's. He pays 5.
Yeah, that's about the
But
going
they all got on here
early.
They got on here like,
I'm surprised their landlords
6,
hasn't
7 months ago.
raised their price up. The other downsides I would say is I like the tree because it blocks the sun, but it also blocks your
They
view.
don't get any. I mean, they really don't get any.
But it blocks your view
Yeah, there's nothing.
unless you get your scissors and trim the tree down.
So I saw this one. They have
This
an
one.
apartment. I went in here. Okay, they want ready to real. So these on this
Oh.
side, 10 million.
Damn, for
For
studio?
studio.
That's
But if
crazy.
you're on the inside, it drops to 6. But there's no view. It's a building.
Yeah.
So you're on the back of the building.
That's crazy.
These are cool.
That's crazy. That's almost double just for the view. 40% more for a view. See, look at this is all the places like Win-Win Mart. You'll come here and look, there'll be a phone number, but you can't just walk in and take a look at it. That's the one thing I wish they would do, but I guess this Vietnam style, like, hey, if you want the place, you'll contact us and you'll wait till we contact you.
They took it down. Someone must have rented it.
Someone rented
It's
it.
here.
Water and electric, we have it built into our rent, so I can't technically tell you, but from looking at my bill and looking at other people's bill, a studio I would put a max on a studio of about 500,000 for water and rent, or water and electricity, which is about $20 US for a studio. What is this? Texas Burger? Oh, they got a burger spot at an apartment. And for a 1-bedroom or a 2-bedroom, I would say kind of figure in about 1 million VND, which is about $40. I would be blown away if someone had a 1-bedroom or even a 2-bedroom that you're spending more than like $60. $60 would be considered a lot for a 1 or 2-bedroom with electricity and water. Studio closer to about 20. So just kind of figure studio $20-ish. 1 to 2-bedroom, $40 to $60. Yeah, that place was $270. I would say it should be under $300. I think you would be a few bucks under $300 for that place. What, sold?
Yeah.
I've looked at about 4 places on this street. This is the street that I was telling you guys, Antoine 34. Oh, Isabella, someone just told me they're staying there. I forgot who it was. Yeah. But basically, these, you'll look on Facebook, these are always available. All these places always have at least like usually 1 unit available. And they have a nice park there. I just wish they would trim it. That's the only thing about that. Oh yeah, Vietnam's very easy to live. Well, let me put it this way. Money-wise, if you have money, it's very easy. You just have to get used to the extracurricular things. You have to get used to the noise. You got to get used to things not always being open when they should. You got to get used to the traffic. So it's non-money related things that you have to get used to in Vietnam. But it's even for me. Remember, I technically don't have an income, and I can live here. So if I can live here, almost anybody can live here financially. It's all the other stuff. Like we know a guy, Hendrix, that didn't want to be here because they burn garbage, and he said he has bad asthma. He hated the noise. He hated sleeping and hearing noise driving by, and the bun guy. So for some people, they can't handle it because of the extra, I guess, the outside stuff. A foreigner can work in Vietnam. Yeah, in certain ways. If you got a job here, like teaching English, they would get you a work permit, which you could work legally here, or if you have an online work. I mean, legally, there's some kind of loopholes, but I've never heard of anyone being kicked out or really get into any problems with that. So, not really too much problems on that end. Oh, look, they got a 12,000. You only usually see this on the food street, 12,000 K laundry.
That's a good price.
That's about the lowest I've ever seen. Usually, you have to go down near the food street to find those 12,000. Because in the beach area laundry is usually about 20 to 18,000 per kilo. But the lowest I've seen, I don't think I've seen 10, but I have seen 12,000. And then here's the glasses lady.
Back to the grocery store?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Moon Milk.
Which one? I'm gonna go with you.
Okay.
Which one are you doing?
I'm gonna do this one.
That one?
Yeah, this one. We have like 4 of them in the neighborhood now.
I know. It's like sweet.
The only side that we don't have a Moon Milk on now is the beach side. I wonder if they'll ever put one on the beach road. Then we'll have one north, south, east, and west. Or west and east. Foreigner can work if you have a company sponsor visa. That one has more sales. The only thing they had a sale on when I walked in there was the peppers. I'll get the peppers and I'll get some eggs and some bacon. Antoine, 24.
Yeah, I just figured I'd see this now since it was right here. Otherwise, I made all my appointments for Friday.
Yeah. There's always some places that are always popping up on these little few streets. I'm just shocked at how much rents went up. It seems like it's almost 2 categories now. It seems like people got really good deals or really expensive deals. There's no in between anymore. That's exactly how it feels. It feels like people came in, got snatched up all the good deals, or they're paying too much. I know a guy. Oh, I ran into a guy. His name was Dean. I don't know if he's listening, but I ran into him outside of my building. He's living, or at least he's staying. I think he got it on Airbnb, which obviously is going to be more. He's staying in Muang Tan, my building, one bedroom at Muang Tan. You know what he's paying per night? $45.
Oh, per night.
Per night, $45 US. So just to put it in accordance, he rented a one bedroom in my same building. I have a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. I'm paying $16 a night. And he's paying $45 a night. So huge, huge difference.
Oh no, I left my sunglasses. Look.
Did you have them on?
Yeah, I put them down in that apartment. Shit.
The lady's still, you probably should just run up there. I think the lady's still cleaning. Dale is from the USA also. That one has more sale. How long have you been in Vietnam? It's hard to say because I have 2 answers. I've been on this trip alone. I've been here for about 1 year and 4 months. Then I went to the USA 4 months before that. And then I was here 7 or 8 months before that. So basically in the past 24 months, I've been here for about 20. I've been here for 20 out of 24 months. Tonight I'm not eating out. I have my burger patties all ready to go. But I only have about another kilo of ground beef and another kilo of ground pork. And then once I run out of that, I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna go eat at the Bonet place, Bikini Bottoms, and possibly George Costanza, but no rice. So maybe in the next week or so, I will do a few dinner streams. But give it about a week or so. I still have meat left. Get a few vitals. Yeah, I gotta go get some bacon. You got them? Okay.
Yeah, we walked back this way.
Julius Spa. Oh, they got the bird outside. It's Tweety and Big Bird. Yeah, man, the prices look like they're going up. I guess the good deals are harder to find. I've never seen this. This has to be new, newish, but I've never seen this one here. You can get coffee. Let's see what a banh mi is going for. It does not say.
Right here.
Oh, come on. 40 for a banh mi. Jeez Louise.
Rather go get a big one from I Love Baguette.
Jeez Louise. I'm blown away when I see banh mi's more than 20,000 at a stand. I have to head back to Dong Hoi if this place ever gets too expensive. We have Dong Hoi as a backup, or Tuy Hoa. Those are my most random obscure cities that I've been to lately. Tuy Hoa and Dong Hoi. What day and time is it? 3:50. What is today? Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. 3:50 in the afternoon. I don't even keep track of days. Capitalism. Yeah, but it's crazy. Everyone goes, "Oh, you're living in a communist country. You're living in a communist country." And now they scream capitalism. So it's crossed. So my take is the communism that exists here is basically the government wanting to control things like land and property like that. But everything else is capitalistic here. Businesses, like, it's such a weird philosophy. It's not a real, true communism. I think a lot of these communist countries realized that you cannot have a communist country without a thriving capitalistic business and real estate side of it. The longer I've been away from Dong Hoi and the more I think about it, I kind of like it. It's definitely going to be a once a year type of place that I'll go to. I think what my ideal goal would be is to have a collection of cities that I would like to go to once a year. I would put Dong Hoi on there. I would put Nguyen Yan on there. I would put I would put Da Nang for sure, obviously, since I'm here. Nha Trang. Next time I go to Nha Trang, I'm gonna have to try to stay in Marcus's area just to get a feel for it. I don't know how that'll be, but if I go there, I might as well go to Tuy Hoa as well. I haven't noticed signs in English. Signs, usually there will be. There's Unicorn Cyber. So Unicorn Cyber. But almost all the menus are in English. Well, not all, but the majority. Like when we come in here to Moon Milk, you'll see. And most people at restaurants and places like that speak English. At least enough English for you to get by. I've been to China. And in China's much, much less English than out here. I'm retired. I'm retired too. I'm retired working for you. I'm retired working for you. There's my building right there. So you guys can see that big building right there. That's how far I am from this Moon Milk. Every Moon Milk that's in this area, I'm within less than 10 minutes walking distance from. What's up, Tim? Yeah, I'm doing a quick little live stream. I actually was only going to go to the Moon Milk real quick, and then Dale contacted me and was looking at a studio, so I went in there and showed you guys the studio. $270 that he looked at. So if you guys want to scroll back a few minutes and look at the studio, you guys can go take a look at that as well. $270 US, and I would guess, to be safe, under $30 for water and electricity and everything. So that place would be a little under 300. I like how they have that little area over there. There's your discounts. No discounts for me. Last time I got the 30%, whatchamacallit, pork belly. Let's see. So oh, that's what I needed. There's my peppers. 50%. You guys know I'll always grab these. I don't think so. I eat at least 1 or 2 of these a day.
No, you eat those things like
I eat them like candy. Hey, look at this, water hazard. I'm gonna buy a brand new scooter and I'm traveling around Vietnam 3 months. Get life insurance. What is this? Square ham. I'm telling you, Kay, that I'm not dogging that place, but you can get much better deals than that place. That place, in my opinion, was a little overpriced, especially for what it was. You could definitely find either a place that's cheaper or cheaper and better on that place for sure. Good advice. What's up, JV? These are the 2 things I'm gonna get. Oh, I need eggs too. That's the whole reason I came here, was to get eggs. Let me get a basket. Ah, that's what I needed too. A basket. So, they even have, oh, there's 50%. What is that? Panna cotta? Not panna cotta, it's panda cotta. 50%. I like how they have this little section. That's the oven that they cook the bread. Do people give you looks since you're American? Oh, no, never. The only looks people will ever give me is like when I go to a smaller city and they're just amazed that there's an American. I have kids coming up saying, wow, American, shaking my hand, asking me where I'm from. So I've been to 20 countries in the world. I've never had any negative experience with anybody as far as being an American, never. And I've been to 10 countries in Asia, 9 in Europe, and Mexico. Never once for myself. Now I hear other people that have problems or mention things, but for myself, I've never had problems. This is like the Western Isle. I remember when Fluffy left, I went to Mega Market and I got 4 kilos of ground beef, 4 kilos of pork, so I've been cooking. I'm down to about 1 kilo of each of those ground beef and that. So when that runs out, I think I'm gonna experiment and go do a few more cooking, not cooking, but going out live streams. So I'll go eat Bonet and probably Bikini Bottom since I can eat beef there. But that probably won't be for another week or so. Oh, eggs. Can't forget my eggs. Oh, look at can opener. These are awesome. The only problem is they get rust. Next time I get out towards Dong Hoi, I'm going to stop in Dong Hoi too. What is Vietnam? Gluten-free, I cannot tell you. That, I am not sure on that aspect. Huh? So here's the eggs, guys. The eggs are 25,000 VND for 10 of these eggs. Let me make sure none are broken. So basically it's exactly $1 for 10 eggs. So all these eggs right here is $1 US. $1, $1, $1, $1. Let me see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna get 2 packs of these. I need 2. I'm not sure when I'm gonna go to Mega Mart again. I think once my beef is gone, I think I'm going to go out to a few of the restaurants. I'm gonna get Bonet without the bread, and I'll do that for a few days. and then I'll figure out what I'm gonna do after that. Root beer? They should have it here, shouldn't they? They have the cream and the orange probably. Egg and yeah, I know. My mom. I just talked to my mom the other day, and she said they're like $8 in California. So eggs are, and actually, eggs just went down. They used to be at 28,000, which is like I don't know, $1.20 here. But when we first got here, eggs were 22,000, which is about 90 cents. So at the peak, eggs were 90 cents per 10, and at the highest, they were about $1.30. Now they're back down to $1. These are these big ovens because they make all their bread fresh here. So you guys will see. This is all the baguettes that they make. So all this bread, they bake all this here. Even this. Oh, the ciabatta. Carrot cake. Man, I wish I could eat this. Remember, I'm not eating any sugar. These are 50% off. They're just regular croissants. $8 for 18 eggs. So I just got 20 eggs. 20 eggs will cost me $2 US. $2. So for $8, I can get 80 eggs. 80 eggs for 80 eggs for $8 US. I think that's it for me. Let me just double check. Let me go down this last aisle. Here's kind of your import, your beer, your import, your sodas. They do have this one. See, they don't have... Hey, Dale, they have the Fanta root beer. They have the Fanta root beer, but not the Mirinda. All they have for the Mirinda is the orange, but then they have the root beer for the... Oh, there's the Mirinda cream, and there's the Mirinda orange, but yeah.
That's what I forgot yesterday. What did I do yesterday? Border run.
Oh, the tuna? Damn, how'd you forget that they stop at that store?
No, they stopped. I know. I was like, I'll get it on the way back, but I didn't want to carry it. So on the way back, I just totally flaked. I was talking to one of the guys on the bus the entire time outside of the bus.
Then you're freaking...
And then when I get on the bus, and about 5 minutes down the road, I'm like, I forgot to fucking...
You should say, hey, driver, turn around. Turn around. Schweppes, 30% off. I think I'm good. I got my butter the other day. I think I'm good.
What butter do you use, by the way?
I've been using the cheap, I guess it's margarine that I just found out, but now I start getting this one.
I'm trying to get the Irish, but I got the cheese last time. The cheese, I don't know, it sucks flavor-wise.
I get the one that's only 80,000, but now come I get...
Those aren't butters, are they?
If they say a Lowry or Imperial, they're not. I'm trying to find the one that I got, but it was at the other one.
These kinds?
I get the house brand because the house brand's cheaper. The house.
Shit, that's butter over there? I thought that was...
Where is there butter? I got it at the other place, but it's 80,000 for 200 grams.
So you don't get any of these normal butters?
I always get the store bought. This one, they do anything in these packages are much cheaper, because they don't have to put the packaging.
So what is butters? What's the?
So that
chow?
one's
Milk chow. Is butter? That means butter? Yeah.
Yeah, this is butter, unsalted butter. So this one is the one I would get. But they have, I can't find salted, so I get these. These are much cheaper though. But I got 80,000 for 200 grams. I always get the butter or the cheese in those packages. You're not paying for the packaging. I'm not making butter. Here's the reason why I'm not making butter. I just got 200 grams for 80,000. Now, if you come here and look, the whipping cream Hey, let me take a look at this. Look at this is 185,000. So this is what I would need to use to make butter, but it's freaking almost 200,000. I might as well just buy the butter made and buy it in cheaper, smaller quantities. Good job. Let me pay for this really quickly, guys. I'll set you guys up right here. I do not have my membership.
Dạ, em chụp rồi.
Here's the discount, guys. 50% on the chilies. There we go. Hold on one second, guys. Fluffy, you didn't send it. I don't see it. Hold on, hold on. I don't have time to go through it. I thought you sent the number. How much? Yeah, no, I don't have the number. 21. I have membership. Membership. I'm back, guys. I'm back. Come on. Please. Come on.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, Dale. I'm gonna head back. Maybe next week I'm gonna go to Bonet.
Okay.
I still have about a pound of or a kilo of ground beef and pork, but then probably next week. All right. She got deported. Fluffy got deported. All right, KK. I'm about to go back to my place right now. I'm going to put up my groceries. This has actually been a much longer stream than I thought. I was just going to come down here, grab a few things, and go back. But then Dale contacted me. And basically, I went and took a look at the studio. And then we came here. Look at all this construction. Thrift shop is never open. Ah, damn. I tried to take my shortcut and it didn't work. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. Dead end. See, people do leave their helmets here. The biggest crime that I hear about out here is that people steal people's helmets. So you'll always see on Facebook, oh, my helmet got stolen. Hey, helmet got stolen. I think that's pretty much the biggest crime that I hear about out here. But obviously, people are still leaving their helmets on their scooters because it must not be that big of a problem, I'm assuming. Look, this guy has his keys in there, got his phone there, backpack there. Hey, what's up, Jody? I just got your booking. I also sent you an email back, too. Yeah, one of the rare times I'm doing a live stream. I just went to the grocery store, picked up some groceries, and now I'm heading back. So this was actually a much... Look at this. What is this? So this was actually a much longer live stream than I thought. I was just trying to come out for like 10 or 15 minutes, but it ended up taking a long time. Cameraman. That's the whole point of the live streams, is that it's a POV. Do you think Nha Trang City looks nicer? I don't think so. I will tell you, my Nha Trang video should be coming out soon. I hope in the next week. My Wien Yon video will be coming out most likely at the end of tonight or tomorrow. I'm about 80% done with the Wien Yon editing. That should be up in the next 12 to 24 hours. Nha Trang, the quick thing I will say about Nha Trang, I do like their beach walk area better than Da Nang's beach walk area. But the beach walk, let me be specific, that means the area not on the sand, like like here you have the walking path and stuff like that. In Nha Trang, it's nicer. They have monuments, they have statues, they have different stuff like that, right? I would say Nha Trang has that beach, but as far as the beach and the ocean, I think they're pretty much the same. You must have a lot of money because you retired so early. I don't need payment. Just buy me Bonet. I'm going to have a Bonet, I think, next week. Bonet. I'm old. Man, they've been working on this place for a while too. All this whole street's getting a lot of remodeling. This place has been being built for a while. Look at this. This place I know has been up for a while. That's the crazy thing. You always see women outside doing construction. Look, this is a lady. This place has been being built for a while, but it does look like there's a lot of progress on it now. A lot of progress on this one from the start. It's definitely getting hot now. I can feel it. Remember earlier I was like, oh man, it's not that warm. Now it's definitely warm. Sydney Hotel, the Kiwi Hotel. We walk by all these all the time. I haven't had nothing to drink. I'm very thirsty now. I don't have my backpack. I probably should have brought my backpack. 20 to 30-year-olds? I guess it depends. So the one thing that a lot of people will mention, I guess the biggest downside for some people for Da Nang is they say, oh man, it's not Bangkok, it's not a party lifestyle. Oh man, it's not party life. I like Pattaya, I like Bangkok, that's what people will say. But if you're not into the big partying and clubbing, then this is an amazing city. If you guys are not into partying, clubbing, and being out all night, kind of living that crazy lifestyle, Da Nang is a great city. You have the beach, you have the river, you have good food, you have, ooh, I'm not gonna try it here. This was the USA, no problem, but not in Vietnam. Da Nang has everything. This is why I can't leave. I mean, I've been to many, many other cities, and I just can't find a better overall city. I don't know if I'm gonna say I like Dong Hoi. I will definitely say I will give Dong Hoi a second chance, but I understand. So I accept Dong Hoi. I accept it for its lack of things. Dong Hoi is a city that possibly could grow on me. I will go back to it another time. I'm not sure when, but I would like to give it another second chance now that I know the layout. I know what it's missing. I know what it has. I know the area. Yeah, I stayed at the top floor though. I had the whole roof. If I go back to that place again, I would definitely ask for that room, and if it's gone, I still would go up to that patio. They paid him. It couldn't have been much because we only paid $11, so I know they didn't pay you that much. Yeah, I think that's the word for Dong Hoi, is accepting it, or accepting it with knowing its limitations. We had good water pressure. Now, I will say this though. Damn, I almost walked into that hole. Look, I could have walked right down there. We had good water pressure. The problem is, every time I got in the shower, the hot water only lasted for about 5 minutes. But we had good pressure. So Dong Hoi is not the cheapest hotel that I've ever had. So actually, my cheapest hotel that I've ever rented now was in Wien Yon. We rented the hotel in Wien Yon for $7 a night. So Wien Yon was almost half the price as Dong Hoi for the rental per night. It was 4.5 or 5 million, 5 million for a monthly rental, which is like $200, 190. I think it was $190 for a month rental at the Wien Yon Center Hotel. There's the claw game. Finally, we're back. How long is it? Man, I've already been doing an hour and 15 minutes. I was only figuring I was going to do 20 minutes maximum. Let's try to cross without getting killed. I am so thirsty. I am thirsty. Here we go, here we go. Get my damn card out. And Hue, I think Hue I'll probably go to once a year. So I think the cities I would try to get to once a year is Hue, Dong Hoi, Wien Yon. And if I get to Nha Trang, I would do a layover in Tuy Hoa for just one day probably. I could not live in Hue. I do like the city of Hue. but I just find it to be more expensive than Da Nang. And in the summertime, man, it is terrible when it's hot. Hue is way hotter, way more humid than Da Nang. Hue is way too hot for me. I think Hue is probably the second most humid city I've ever been to in my life. Number one is New Orleans, and I think number two is Hue. Hue was insane. Yeah, Hue is insanely humid. Well, I think that's going to be the live stream. You guys got about an extra hour than I thought that I was going to do. So, not sure when I'm going to do another live stream, but I am going to upload the YouTube video of Wien Yan. I think you guys will really, really enjoy Wien Yan. Probably in the next 12 to 24 hours. I might be done editing it tonight or maybe early tomorrow. So please look out for that video. Please watch it. It helps the channel by you guys watching it, obviously. And then we'll figure out when I'm going to do another live stream. So once again, I appreciate it. See you guys later.